Hello, my beautiful friends. I am just wondering, how open are you to love and being loved? I was at the beach and I was about to record this video outside, but it was just a windy, so I thought, you know what, I'll get in my car and record it from here. And this theme has been really active in my life over the last few months especially. At the end of last year, I was sitting down and just going inside to reflect on which areas of my life I would love to be celebrating an up-leveling, a breakthrough, expansion and growth in. And one of the key areas that I committed to was love and relationships. So my number one intention that I wrote down was to love and be loved like never before. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, my experience over all these years has been opening my heart to love and then having my heart broken, experiencing heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, feeling rejected, feeling abandoned, you name it. And even though, like, always reminded myself, it's like if you fall off a horse, you just gotta get back on and ride again, right? I would open myself up to love again, and yet those old stories and those old experiences were held in my unconscious database, so recreating similar themes that needed to be healed, that needed to be released. And so I had unconsciously put up walls and barriers in certain areas of my heart that were not fully allowing all the love in, and neither allowing all my love out into the world. Sure, in certain areas I felt safe to love and be loved, and in other areas not at all. So I am just really curious, how is this playing out in your life? Whether you're in a relationship, or whether you are longing to be in a relationship, or you've just come out of a relationship, wherever you're at. How is the relationship with love in your life? So that brought up the next question to ponder and to really play with, and that was to look, okay, well, where am I not loving myself completely? Loving and accepting myself, because you know what? All these stories and all these experiences and these memories that will lead to having made decisions and judgments and conclusions about whether I was lovable or acceptable as I am or not. And of course, if all this stuff is held unconsciously, then that is what keeps on coming up for healing. If we were consciously aware of what gets in the way and what are the obstacles to allowing more love in our lives, then we'd have sorted them out by now, I'm sure. Yet most of this stuff happens unconsciously, right? So at the end of last year, when Bethany and I were preparing for the Unleash Your Brilliance in every area of your life, it gave me a preview of what was to come. And as I had set this intention to love and be loved like never before, of course, I was aware that when we set intentions for something that we'd like to expand in our lives, then everything that has not allowed that will also come up, because it needs to be cleared and released and let go of, so that space can be made for you to have and be and do what you've intended, right? So for me, I must say, I feel incredibly loved and loving in many areas of my life. I'm loved by amazing amounts of people, amazing amounts of furry friends, and yeah, I definitely feel loved by my spirit team. And yet when it came to romantic love, I had some obstacles there. I had some experiences, some grudges that needed to be healed, and also realized that my body was holding on to some old memories. And especially, I think, when you've had experience of loving someone and then that love not being returned, that unrequited love, that can happen with love for the divine, love for your parents, love for a partner, and also when others are projecting that onto you, or you're not feeling the love for them that they are extending towards you, then all of this will have an impact on your energy field and what you allow yourself to let in. So as we were going through receiving the energy clearings and what needed to be released, and at the same time activated, so that's upgrading and activating to the next love frequencies, it was amazing what started to come out. And if you followed my stories over the last few months, then you'll have seen that I've got this beautiful ring on my finger that I received as a gift from a very significant person in my life who gave this to me as a gift of my brilliance, reflecting my brilliance, and for the love of our friendship. And very symbolically, 8 years ago, I put all my stuff into storage to start house sitting, and not knowing how long I was going to be doing that and not knowing where that was going to take me, but literally all my stuff went into storage. And over the last few months, this very special person and I have gone through extraordinary turbulence, ups and downs, as we've been, getting clear on what works and what doesn't work, and knowing that there's this amazing heart and love and soul connection, and needing to clear out some baggage of the past. And let's face it, we've all got emotional baggage, and oh my gosh, in the area of relationships, this stuff will come up in amplified form, right? And whether it is the relationship with yourself, so the self-love or lack thereof, the relationship with others, the relationship with the divine source, the relationship with your body, whatever area of your life, we've all got stuff. And as all of that started to come up, to be cleared and to be released and to be healed, and to then open up to deeper connection, the other day we had a massive miracle breakthrough, and whatever walls or barriers I had up within me unconsciously, and that he had up within himself unconsciously, came down, dissolved, and we received this amazing upgrade, this activation in love that has brought us closer, and just in such a beautiful sharing and way to be able to grow and expand together, that one of the things I thought this was rather symbolic was that we are actually starting today to empty out my storage unit where all my things, all my earthly belongings have been stored in for the last 8 years, and they are now going to be in their new home base. And so how beautiful is that, as you're clearing out the clutter and what has been held in storage to be dealt with later, or to find a home, whether that is energetically first and then it shows up physically, or maybe you like to declutter in your physical life environment and then notice what comes up in your energetic system that needs to be decluttered. It is all connected, right? So anyway, if any of this resonates and you say, wow, you know what, I know I have put up walls and barriers in some areas of my life, and would love to have some support with bringing those down and healing that, and bringing some light into those areas where you've got blind spots, which we all have, and allowing yourself to receive that support with letting all that shit go, and then turning that crap into fertilizer to let yourself unleash your brilliance in love in whichever area of your life is most calling you right now. Then you will love the Unleash Your Brilliance activation group calls. These are powerful healing sessions where we will uplift together into the quantum field to release and let go of what is no longer serving you or supporting you, or that is holding you back from allowing yourself to experience, to love and be loved like never before. If that is something that you're going, heck yeah, I'm saying yes to that too, and then be open to see what comes up, what needs to be released, so as to make space for that. And then at the same time receive the activations, so that's the upgrades and the activations to expand in frequency and hold it in your body and let that be reflected in your life, then come join us. Check it out. We've got a bunch of exciting calls and group healing activations happening at unleashyourbrilliancenow.com. unleashyourbrilliancenow.com. Because you know what? If not now, when? It's time for you to unleash your brilliance now in every area of your life. And the world needs you to be fully you. And in order to be fully you, you have to love who you are completely, and allowing others to love you completely. You have to be able to accept yourself, including all those supposed flaws and quirky traits and whatever things that you have judged about yourself or made mean that it's not good enough. And oh my God, if anybody knew that you had done this or that you do this, whatever trait you have judged to be unlovable, then nobody would love you. Allowing yourself to make peace with that, accepting that, letting all the judgments go, the decisions and the conclusions that shut you off from allowing more love into your life. And then what else is possible? Well, I'm excited to see what else unfolds on my journey as I commit to love and be loved like never before. And we're only in the second week of February, and already I've had so many love activations that I can only begin to imagine what else I'll be celebrating at the end of this year. And I'd love to hear and see and witness you unleash your brilliance in love and relationships and in every area of your life. So if it resonates, come join us and pop in the comments below, in which area of your life would you love a love activation, a love upgrade and activation to allow more love to be in your life, to be reflected in your life. Let's do this together. Lots of love, and next time maybe it'll be unwindy and I can record outside of my car. For now, many, 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 many joyful blessings, and from my heart to yours, may you know how incredibly precious you are. May you know how incredibly loved you are, even if you are not willing to recognize or let this in completely yet. And may you know how valued and priceless you are. Your light matters. You have your unique brilliance to share in the world. So whatever is in the way of letting that be, for you to be the light, to fully be the light in your body, to fully be the light in your career, in your business, to fully be the light in your relationships, to fully be the light in every area of your life. Let's just allow that to be cleared, released, dissolved, and to be upgraded, and allowing yourself to be surrounded by those who uplift you and cherish you and appreciate you and acknowledge you and cheer you on. From my heart to yours, I love you.